This is Aboagye TV. Truth and integrity.
Galamsey was one of the biggest reasons why we lost this election. What say? Omampeni Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ena eya responsible for the Galamsey. And they wouldn't say Galamsey a peja since in a net koso in November, December. No?
Yeah. Aboagye TV so niye yema munyina kwa ba mfamra so. Yes, your first time es no mon subscribe na mo like video no mo nya mo comment and to comment section we are now share their maye. Na Miracles Aboagye abrantie na wo ye campaign de ma ba omia gedigede no. Finally, wakasa de fa defeater NPP edi no afi Galamsey ene se no man no esi kosesi awo omampanyin John Dramani Mahama na memomo na wo se so di otedo di kakan ase Galamsey na se no mutu no nyasa ketwa wo so mo sa ban fufuro na ba o ban na ba ito mu tu Galamsey ni sa won na wo gidi se enya sesan bia na wo se NPP ye about a political party there or coalition. I say that's a bit loose and I'll be winning. Lusu no more loose strategies are more the core 2024 no, and I was some of the son not 2028 or my sign Eba Amemomo. You could see Dennis Miracles Aboagye.
Defeat ne by and way as a defeat NPP as suffer pa a bruso after 96 because 2008 the NPP nya to this time as we dear. Ebruso and a man crofire worry say 1 year now coming out of defeat like this na be very difficult.
Okay, say 2008 and NDC a winning an NPP lose elections with barely some few thousand, 36,000,
close to 40,000
votes.
Yeah,
it was one of the closest elections ever in this country. But okay, say NDC lose elections with 1 million votes.
Yes,
the same candidates. Current President John Dramani Mahama 1 million votes. At the time, lose elections by 1 million votes in 2016. No, na Ghana ha say yente ho abakosem da. See to be call elections now will be lose with 1 million votes. In fact, now the conversation across Ghana they say NDC egu. Ebum Kraka said there is no way in any political playbook say we lose elections with 1 million votes. I'm come say that Ben better 1 million ya ma wotumi abenya I win. And so about 2020 no. 1 million na set by 500,000. And at 2024 omo be trying 1.7 million. Echinebi who knows? Be a next elections on the lose no the 2 million and 3 million be lose. Because nobody before 2024 elections ever dreamt to say, oh my way, we be elections will be the 36,000, 47,000 to me
Honorable Mr. Whether you use microphone, you mammy, send a boy conversation with you swim mammy. So I need Ora Dennis Miracles Aboagye and AD and come high win to me radio 95.9 movement television so and our sugu so take I say a being purchase promo no echo so star 256 star 4 hash star 256 star 4 hash for number 2 near win to me radio movement TV Accra number 3 number of tickets our person of Fabako 5 Ghana cedis we are now do mumu pin no e dia kan na fin kunumdi etimi abawa fan John abona wo ka
obi eni wa osusu da obi eni wo osusu da se ebetumi akoto abama party bi e wini by 1 million votes basic 2016 1 million nechi no adwene nyina ne se ase enya de ebetumi ase ehu bibiem ye pie no na 2024 by 1.7 million
yeah
Inti actually a bit by 2 million, a bit by 3 million. A bim poor the next elections a bit by 10,000. The thing is that about 200 so and so on. And you more vote at the Belus or the winning.
Okay.
It's so qua to me bobo who now 50% plus 1. Now once we just call elections are we losing there. I say also no out of them. Ubia to be tit and 30 akra betimi be share hwinum no wodi ne ho agro no wo so ne to a kire no na wa twe ne techere ma kire because we dey away dey watofem enti for now ne de yinjai no bia mo mbe bobo mo be twa adwadwo ntwa adwadwo mo but ye did 3 months. 3 months after elections.
Okay.
My dream no. Emraso say ye de entoatoa ne kasa ne ohaw ne areho ne we nyina beto nche ne aboabo hedoro. Omo ye omasem ha me pa ye NPP sympathizers na omo no. Yenko party meeting manim baby. Yenko party rally manim baby. But party no. Ono sorry I do pay or here won't to me or here movement. O we otini ato the whole day MPP na no tie. Me say me to be nya call. Penny pa ma me abrewa pa say miracles and am yes me to me na. Would you say ebi mu ahwe o mo nkwa. But since the loss of this election.
Kase bi wo Eastern region. Me ni say ba na ohwe me to me one. But after defeat no ontimi nye hwe. O say ontimi I happen with me share. Yes, the last time of frame you share or fire service for mess for officers mess for. Yes, ye can say no or yabo black label back.
Oh yeah, me baby, me course almost all the time, and people are concerned, people are worried. I hear Crawford ya. Ye bit me I can say yes room or mo fanche.
And Crawford
say ye be boa party na no need to me and you to me.
Okay.
Into me and manisa.
Okay.
Obia no what party mu be fifem opem so. Obia bota any so de na ho de be mapa. Me ni say obia obekọ elections mu aka say elections we dey me kwa me lusu and am pese me lusu. Every single MPP person whether we executive or we executive or mo fe obia bota any say ke be win elections and the NDC brand aba. Mu me njai no mo so mo yom de ne na yim boaboa ya ho ne ntwen the next
before say be call the party no wo for say election we message ben na ohwe from the year 2000 ABC 2024 a Sunday message be about Ghanaian voters ana.
Oh, it's clear say Ghana voter no enei okwakoto aba eye dia ehia no prempren and or head to naba. And there no clear no two ways about that. Because MPP ye kase ye kapa niema ye bi ne to me di ho adanse e change ni ho say e di ye nya no. High cost of living. A high cost of living. Obekai 2022. In fact, as at 2020, na Ghana ha. Menyi ni say na ho NDC ni bi ana NDC no ko tumi gida bon say me NDC. Obekaya 2020, that was the time ana edu baby about 4-5 p.m. we Ghana ha kwesi ada no bia WhatsApp DP ye de nana ekufa the flyer na babeto.
Yes,
ye beti ekufa the obeka e wo my way.
Yes,
in fact as at 2021 one of the most popular likable persons in this country na ye ekufa do. But unfortunately in 2022 na nema bebre den esesa in the year 2022 and for some reason between January 2022 kopim December na global economic situation aside to the extent say Ghana yen so ebia kan and ma dollar edwane from 6 cedis as of January 2022 ye could do December na do 17 cedis and then ma cement bag back na number 35 Ghana 36 cedis January 2022 ye could do December 2022 no na etwem 70-80 Ghana enti say ekoba ni say nipa no anwa no tore no aduane no na ye 50 Ghana na no so tene no sa angwa 50 Ghana gallon ba ko no afedie abaye 1000 Ghana de ro okoto aba abaye den say obefa ballot paper no wahwe ballot paper no so aka say even though enei anwa no e move from 50 to 1000 na to am aban na owoso no ebiem don't forget that we suffered a lot of propaganda we aban a whilst we're trying to fix the economic situation a yegina ye wo mu na yes say e be hye niam no na ye wo position a anopa ne enwumre omunu niam mu anopa ne enwumre omunu niam mu ntoro sorry ane dia ne say what be penisem da say ekwakoto aba naka 2 weeks to elections na labor unions e wo man nyina say someone declare state of emergency 2 weeks to elections someone declare state of emergency the whole Ghana you be shut the country down omo ko share ankrankra bi echi e ma omo from ho CSOs ni neutrals e mo mbegina enkra mountain so 1 week 2 weeks e hye ties nkrofo e ko hospital ni a block your mo yes e mo ko ni ade they simply made the country ungovernable And this was at the same time, and not admittedly, near economic difficulties, the economic challenges. So it's very easy for anybody to pinpoint what the situation was.
But the party also had the strategy to counter that propaganda
I see. I keep saying that me think of be me say party for be kaka impending for be some police station for the trouble mo constituency for your trouble mo region for your trouble mo national for your trouble mo they make nyina say because amfa
because the allegation is that a more approach a more adopting say oh they cause nyina yen crime would do even adults here cry new ho would do cocoa food and the kind of cause so women pay special attention to sa propaganda and nema cause.
Do you think say and I say between the two leading parties and I say all the candidates who contested this election who be a year campaign as the NPP amayoko
there be
fear day say nipa no fa netra party no fa netra e ba ne say na party of fa ade netra ono so a year campaign is you be the facts of the matter and say we had difficult economic situations. Elections ye ko nyina ne tofa nyina ne say there were difficult economic and this is something that party no any ekuo no egitu mu ne mu de na ka che Ghana for ne say o ha de ewu mu no ye wiase afa na nyina na Ghana so ebia be den abeka yen ye gidi say yen yama yoko ne ekuo a in this present situation ye betu be yi on my free and of course o hwe bia na ye wo in 2022 any baby ani abebe drew in 2025 it was clear say na ye gusu a ye twe on my free sir or how nim so I just say but think about it obi sorry anope yi akomo de no dero akomo de no pa o sika na nkan kan de ba akoto wache de no and ntumi nto wache e ton kosu ya ba ako ntumi nto okwa na okka che ne say me wa ban mu na me say akomo de me gitum say akomo de and so de akoto ba mame wa bra aman yoku foforo akogye ne maka yen say ukra wo vote wonya ho kwan say obeto abetia sa ban ya o ma wache boa de ama no tutia no na ye ba ye betete wache so ama ye kura dokono na edi gina nkran abonten so ene ya ma dokono no so ene ya de chaga na for say dokono wei ene eye 5 cedi ye ba ye bete so aba 1 cedi sa wo obi a 1 cedi pe na aka na no kra entumi nto dokono ho na beto ama no so all the other issues, all the other reasons is allowed. Nobody can run away from that. But the crux of the matter is that Nana Akufo-Addo, like all incumbent governments across the world, suffered difficult economic situations. Chemi your mind back one between in the last 2 years, you two aba among yoku etesono etumiri. Tell me one democracy, because the world has been going through very difficult times, and as a result, almost every incumbent government in the last 2 years a call about elusuye because voters say even though we are very clear in our mind say mpempenso Ghana ejina say omani pama yoku a yebetumi abone atwe Ghana fo nyina akoye ne ye ho fi oha ye we mu a NPP ama yoku but somebody no ntumi nya ho akonya enko cheche nipa nim especially at the time and our opponents ekura dokono ekura echinam ekura onim brodejo ekura brodejo ekura ba
friend Kofi Brokuma on cry
yes ekura ba yede e dey try say that ye ntimo ye ba ye ba ni say it is very very difficult for you as a government.
Okay, Professor William Jedu lecturer Kofodia Technical University no say men country say you have spoken about the economic hardship but one can apart ho asem because na munim say apart be ho na munim dia na ye sanka mo yi bi de fa ho
then e kwase apart
say o party for bu afutiti no so mo
then e kwase apart
so many reasons
exactly it all comes down to the economy they no one dem biom apathy on the part of a voter she obi wo say nanka expect say NPP e ba ye nanka nyama enim se mbe ye muntu mempa NDC but ye nanka mpese mo ye man muntu ye man enti enkoto ba say apathy what caused apathy? Apathy has a cause. But the crux of the AK, whether it is apathy, whether it is lack of awareness, whether it is comes down to one major thing. You ask this basic question, say, and I think that is about the economic situation of Ghana.
Okay. So NPP are now award the Trump card because me 2016 about 3 issues: social intervention policies, corruption, and economy. And the NPP 3 pillars of the buy. I don't think this time now you lose economy the way they can't change. What about the corruption tag? And their tag ya bino and ya bemu penny for it be allegations. I didn't a part in 90 fight those issues no.
That's why baby you don't kuku. And see it's quite obvious say it's easy so be a say more to me and yeni. Okay, didn't kunma mini see beka. Okay. But we know when me ya dream say even you on this your platform. One of the conversations that we forcefully had every day was to deal with some of these things that some of this propaganda that the opponents hang around our neck. So I just say, inti me there, me ni say police station executive and a regional party ni be and a national and say party for NPP sympathizer be etna say adie say near church you cool but yen can wasem. I think almost every NPP person across the country, even those we claim say no my are pathetic the crown. You this will be a play ni rule. Fana ayeden amfa the rule. Amfa inti apart in the count. Amfa anti corruption tag count. Amfa anti economic situation count. Sege fire and kabana ndi eka wa ha. Hey, strategy. Me kai say omu ye ni say me kai say sambre no mo ye ni en shada anti ase be na ehu e fa dia. We ye den. Hwe Ghana Blasters she Brazil ne. Ye be fa coach ne si ye kon ho. Because ye be say coach dey deploy strategy am na ye den. Afa. But ye dey mo kobo na amfa. Why you be say coach dey empa mo? Which is allowed, which is fine. And that's why I keep saying say Pempenso you do it's been 3 months. Okay. It's been 3 good months. It is time for us as a party to dust ourselves up and put ourselves together and march on towards the future. It be this you say me messages ni be aba say ye go into the election no. Ofa communication ni na the bobo. In fact I saw one video on Facebook or say Dennis Miracles Aboagye no esuko no masa na wafa ba umia de esuko ho empanifo ho na nko afa ba umia de esuko ho adeti na afa nko afa ba umia de esuko ho a wa makwan men krofo amoa amanage ba umia communication and all that na nko afa the bobo. There were how many times have you been during the campaign period? I think so by twice and once and either 1 or 2. I think once. But say every day throughout the campaign period na NPP for ba nti me nkoa odi say me nkoa na me ye communication me nkoa na me fa bo mebo. That is the perception now. No, it cannot be. It cannot be any pa ba ko na ko fa asase no beto abo ye wi ono nkoa na be ka asase, but I don't want to go into those things. I think that it's something that cannot be substantiated. And I've asked you on your radio station here how many times? Once. Nti we den ka say na anya bia me ba o tamana me kasa ene ya me wa he me wo TV3 me wo multimedia me wo adom me wo Nhyira FM me wo Hello FM nti we no fato nchen why na yenko yenim maybe sir because I high you feel so that you get the chance obi on mo ntie be bia ha no team and two no obi say ye friend Miracles cry won fa menim say wonya eno e betima no kre menim say wonya sa eno de betima no kre eno kra de ne ya metie me ka say enye no kra me cry echina cry bi obeframe into me fa the rule me phone is on be WhatsApp and so how many WhatsApp messages do I have share down okay 3720 into nipa 3720 in a day almost send a message or more transfer me respond 3720 now in a day no how many hours can you into you didn't make me respond to 3720 people in a day and waiting to lose lessons the rule waiting to lose here now I say be no be send be information be am dey man cry my friend one fa it is 3720 people every day we information some man nipa back one which is into the same person now so say or no for communication and nipa now no to me for call no e dey no answer to me for bibia e do born it's not possible I think say those things ube penia ana unya kwenya ebedi jumedi bi enimu a you should expect say ye be wan kran nipa back bi a no ebi on shada mpe wasem I will be to me yes or yes but I don't think say I think say anytime menya ho akonya menya opportunity say me some party no to say me ye na no pay no I will do it say me tie anope me sorry fi ha na say be call ebia asase radio da me kwakoye
okay
me say me sorry da me call omana me kwakoye say me kokuma say wuntumi a me kwakoye say me wombre no nko ade a me gidi say obi bia ono so fi say owo sa ahoden no ne sa ahofama ne say obedi say adwuma no ono so making no available in that same vein no so mbo party because so we Ghana here 500 over 500 radio stations 500
yeah
how many days ewo in a year 365 it will just say the power ko betime into we no sha ni 3 na ifre so I just into we tactics fanya we na ya tactics ade na du baby e say obi pekwan bi na obo e kan mafia I just say otwitwa ohwie anwegu ogarim no hwie nkrumegu fam na opatre tactics ye nim sa tactics bi da
okay.
I don't think say it was substance
leading the communication for the campaign one issue so 30 pounds especially e ka be ye bosome na otwuminu na president Akufo-Addo ABB project anu no obeti bebre say na ye adwuma nyina say na communicators entimi mo ho dawuri say ye adwuma nyina say na communicators entimi mo ho dawuri. Do you think say the communication aspect of the government, the party, and the campaign team move the NPP
we could always do better than what we did? You and yet menjini say be America say necessarily or move failure, but I would say there is always room for improvement. There is always room for improvement. And see what is important is that when we are the next battle, the yan ye no ye be improving no
okay
ye so a yan famba previously no o de bebe bia wo ye ya na a loose in the previous or be tighten no I think say each of these things you know what you do is to pick the necessary lessons from it and get better in subsequent elections.
Now force NPP we lose here because minimum say dey committee no what's your model da what's your committee that what's the quick committee no okay and the party ni go ahobo so a eko but one kasankasa say ene ade ba ku mienu miensa ben na abafo say say timesisa going forward.
Oh, to be very honest, benjin say issue of society aman yoku de embre bia ope kwan fofora obeye oniama na watoto oniama na waye won hyehyɛ na way improve. I don't think say it's an issue of a most importantly for me a quiet befaso at the polling station level no you be to me a mere organization at the polling station level when him say polling station you do money your buta ya pa or say you be boa party na no e polling station but you never get to me say emboa no the organization at the polling station no into me say down koya say yes here den epeno nti enye ensesan because e wo mranimu dada what I think we would have to do ye kwan ye befa so a ye be masa ehyehyeye na e wo mranimu no e betumi akoyi na for example fe wukugwa wo police station na wo wukugwa when was the last time ye ka say na Saturday it ya frepa pentemu ha NPP for hi na momra na be meeting sa e bate wo hyehyeye mu dada constitution mu dada say electoral commission on what police station to the extent say average 500 maximum or kakrebi can about 500 voters in the polling station me polling station me to about Latin Methodist primary o the album na mamia betumi a kire obi a ne din wa album nim na ma kire we fie bia nipa ne tim any side fie no party ko mo support we betumi a yesa we okugwa na boa
metim
inti party ne hyehyɛ ne say enka the polling station level no e bia bosu bia na akese quarterly bia no polling station executives e wo no enframe meeting na ne party for the war and omo pe MPP asem e wo mo mpotem no enhia no mundi nkomo no nto ato adwen eno e na be boa na party no e wo fem no etumi aden ejana na so but I mean I don't know for a very long time we haven't been able to do it and I think say baby ejide sisi ano is one of the biggest things we need to look at and do me miemu na sa ehyehyɛ ne de enkoye
okay eno
me dey obisa me eno na
I in fact me say so you don't agree with the assertion say ye miemu no be to be.
I don't disagree with them but I don't think say necessarily a panacea to anything I don't disagree. Many and yes, be a many more yardring. But what the bar and say,
okay,
one farm months were near nunti in a BB essay. And out about who complain say Nipa 5 and a ye BB. And I dare no. Emma Adenimko, you say the be mechanic 100.
So much is a send me will be to me physical influence.
Okay, so you send this for Biomodomodosopa.
Yeah,
but so I say President Mahama, Elcon Prime Minister, okay, I say on put the release press statement.
Yeah,
say Uchia Ubia say, it's okay.
Yeah,
the normal numbers so they just stop secretary.
A be any significant enough.
I'm sure there be Nipa 5 into a constituency. Nipa 5 per police station be about 138 police. One from 700 people. That's it. Say secretary be woman me minimum.
Okay.
Okay. Say secretary be woman be 700 and two more be 1,000 be 700,000. Okay. What say? Umo be 1,000 and the board because 1,000 was so. It is here near man Nipa 1,004.
Okay.
Na say ne be ya what dream no so Nipa 1,004. Untumi ntue Nipa 1,004 ntu be jai. Unu be see. E bia umo be 1,000. But because my 1,004 no, I feel better 500. Opa the 2,800. Ebi a woman 1,000 each. But on my bay 2,800, to be 250 Ghana cedis each. Ebi crowd there, you had 5,000. One more 1,000 each. But on my bay 5,000 inti. Ebi a 100 cedis each. So the fact of the matter is, say I'm passe. Say secretary bi e woman. This, in my view, in my humble view, doesn't necessarily take away. Rather, no, you may come now to burden even.
No, na say ubi ma 100 cedis ain't me influence with decision. But ubi ma 1,000 they beat me influence with decision. I will beat me their call. Say yes of penny people we are see me catch you say we are friend no. Now me money didn't meet me money penny people say this is the first time I've had the courage to listen to you since the election. It affected me so much, even among my colleague men of God. And I will tell you more. I wish I could talk to Miracles after the program. Baba, we are Miracles are frail. And the message is not urban because media me person me restrict you to the communication because a honor ya de share one sa a honor we ye juma. Ofo say a DNA a deep part in terms of communication. I may be a party the message and me and cosa de circle.
I don't think say party ni be anye na juma and say even ordinary party members say so for OTA or per party and say I think everybody did Dero Ghana ha why na name say na Dr. Baumia say obeyo mampenia Galamsey no obe boaboa omomoye Galamsey na no we yomo fi nso na no na we put them into groups no amomo friend is saying mineral development bank need to me abob no me to me mining in safe areas would you say mining areas no you will be no one say way so be at why and auntie e kwa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say oba obefa so no one manage yen friend is saying education sector why auntie 190 the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia kan say oba obey under health in terms of economy in terms of trade in terms of friend is saying your ports. One answer say in terms of our tax reforms, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say obey flat rate for businesses and individuals. One answer say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say obey making sure say all a friend is saying scholarship schemes in this country are harmonized. They are in the back. One answer say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say obey omampenia obey making sure say na one obey we any precope. These are all things that in fact Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is the only candidate say you know it. He is the candidate that actually campaigned on issues. My way. And see, I find it very, very difficult to say, and party now selling the message. I think the party sold the message, but we are failing to acknowledge that it was a third-term elections. Ubian Yebida. Abain biye ni wa wako third-term elections are we winning. Of course, once a year elections na ye losing kwa de. Obi betimi aka say a friend is saying anka say mama want to me any movement TV. Political shows for 1 week. Mo ye na sanka be winning. Inti ka communication ka mo ye na sanka be boy. So I just say but it is because ye lose. Inti na hu ni say be a political shows and movement TV ye no 2-3 na eswa. Obi so ho a obeka che say anka senka mo kotena kejeti adwom 3 weeks instead of 2 days na mo koyeye no obi wan ko beka say oh nka se mo kotena second day lorry park 5 days instead of the 1 day na mo koyeye no I think say it is all fine because of course you lose elections and there you can't run anything because the be no party for say party for ye eboa party way in terms of campaign or man ye across the country party for to omu si ho no mo nam lorry parks no mo nam schools mu no mo nam omu party for din come in the midst of the difficulties and challenges o kai say ambra na party for nam 37 na mo ye campaign chen crofo say beto aba no na mrantie bi a block 37 kwan say muntu aba ntia na Akufo because o na aba na etu Galamsey wabra na Akufo the police and the soldier for akwa Galamsey pit eche Galamsey for no na ndisi for no mpeni for akwa Galamsey pit catch Galamsey pit for no say won say eche mo muntu nti o muntu no communication ben.
All right, so see I go so kasama Dr. Bawumia
me ne no da so ye adwuma.
Okay, woni ni ye adwuma
na me kasama ne campaign.
So the campaign is over. But so see woni ni ye adwuma sin o ye ne office staff.
Me ne ye adwuma.
Okay, so be me address so say o ye staff or office of the former vice president.
Me ne ye adwuma de name.
Okay, so ye koto ababiem ne ye say ye man communication director for campaign or the party ankasa obeji. Obesan jibi.
Obesan you may be remember me or the communication me or the aprapra me o frame say me nko tari posters me o frame say me nko to start na the tari posters na me party ni mu no edwuma bia me o de bema me no me
me wo issue e bia wo de yenya oba fi ha once ama yenya no kasa on phone so a number of occasions before say ye kotoaba but e binimu ho no mo a from Mahama, they will not even respond to the phone call and have an interview. May what issue with senior party any buying mo manage the party media houses because these are the people are friend or her or catch us either so on fakra and or for catch us meeting but the next minute to better no kasa or job or better no kasa or sitting so me Koko share deputy directors of communication for me and I will mention their names. Richard Asante Eboa, Kofi Japan. Say minister bi koye me the presser. At least mama deputy minister no emra untumi onko oman no chichi. Okache me say I had the NPP for quantity. Then we create the impression says NPP for the TDI they don't need those information. Sebe then na party no any radio stations ni media houses are a party ne diano yabo opposition there and I mean won penifo bebre na friend na won fa and the bom kun no krem and we don't have to wait say party ne be co-opposition answer and say yetimi build a relationship with our media media na no so e can city ni won to me media I don't think say it was difficult to manage. So being the former director communication for the campaign and a member of the communication team, how do you think that the party can make good use of the pro NPP platforms? Now,
me family suggestion. First of all, me party executive. Enti me wadwinche bi am de be ma party executive so. Me wo nimde bi am de be ma party executive so. But me try radio so na me mfa futu e ma me mpanifo. Na me mfa madwinche e ma me mpanifo. Be gidi say matse dia woka ne ye enti se me wo and again dia woka no so no me ni hu change me wo suggestions ni ideas kakra me pese me share but in all fairness no me de be kwakoma me party executives na omotumi de adjuduma me kan ho asem wo radio so
okay wa ho da na ya mo share da na
yeah
wa ho as a campaign communication personally what the obai you know kasa but do you think say eya hanu na mo kasa nya attractive mamo na say I'm
surprised though because when I okay wait make us say because me almost every day me say painful every I'm very very surprised.
Oh sir.
And I'll find out. Once me no like I said na me party executive.
Okay.
Don't forget say Nkofo Bebre mistaking me to be party communication director.
Okay, yeah.
Nkofo Bebre me be campaign edwuma be 5-6 months pe. So I just say na me dey edwuma be wi. Until I'll find out. Okay. Me find out na say sanity here me wadwinche mo nim de bia me de betu me de bema ye mpanifo na o ma yeso betumi ade ato akwemu.
Okay.
wakamate yedi enkomo no bebe wiye but me pese atie for so wunya anye odro ne ya star 256 star 4 hash na wafa 2 ne wuntumi radio movement tv akra na watwa so former president now president wayi ministers wa former government who the same amemu so far who the same
I think say me enye dia me hu dero e dia omampeni kai so ba obeyama ye me yedi kan kasa no yedi kan ka dia Ghana for sure so de to aba madwimu no I am clear in my mind say so be catch the rule say to aba me na me ba me to korana mawa oba to korana ma no 60 days barely 70 days into early days yet but you shisheye bia
before so better so no say he responded to every call and suggestion I gave him. Let's not destroy our own. It has become one disturbing issue in our party. They have been doing same to Chairman to me, and now thanks to Miracles Aboagye. We are Ashanti Regional Deputy Organizer Atasapon, and also on the offer. Atasapon will be a organizer, Ashanti Regional Organizer in Tia.
The video Mrs. said with you, you talk about we. Obia ni minya problem nipa ba kope wo
nipa ba
o ba ko pe enye part nipa ba kope and they say normal obia nso dim but eno e fanto nche enwu to be honest enwu hia ono crown so no me de che no boni ayem bia be de che no enwu problem bi eni ho yemba back to Mahama ono ye focus yemba back to NDC e ho na ye friend say enwu hia sisi a ye de o maya hye wonsa barely 3 months ago Obano ukache Ghana for Adebako ejina so elusu elections we was Galamsey. Galamsey was one of the biggest reasons why we lost these elections. Okay, 2 weeks to elections. Wo ene wa man yoku ene ankrankrebi say on mampeni na nadu danko ekufado and declare state of emergency. Ene wa ba me yankasa say we ye pa. State of emergency because of Galamsey issues. Wo say Omampeni na Danko Kufado ena eye responsible for the Galamsey on the party for Felix Kwachio for to say Omampeni na Danko Kufado eye the kingpin of Galamsey.
Sam
George say Galamsey I to say drug trade e wo my way mu I to say Colombia cocaine issues na cartels bebre na wom cartels no has politicians chiefs security personnel involved ti haye or say our government is complicit. Ya buying ka and will not do anything about it. A son is all can no ye Galamsey ni biniti on ya hwe. Nana Akufo-Addo bears ultimate responsibility. At the end of ye nyina Galamsey ese be kwanyina Nana Akufo-Addo ye den ye de so no. He has the power to arrest and deal decisively with everyone involved. I don't care what party you belong to, but he is not doing it. Or say if Akufo-Addo wants to end Galamsey, he can end it in 2 weeks.
Okay. And where Sam George? Okay.
Enti Mahama kache and say 1 Akufo-Addo end declare state of emergency. 2 Onko parliament na on repeal EI na allow for mining in forest reserves. 3 Ono Mahama so by your mampenia His Excellency the President so by your mampenia onko Galamsey pit in Kochichi boys no mo use excavators no. Campaigns na oboye Galamsey no moti akra nti Akufo-Addo nchi omo no njai boys no indeed ono obakra omo a omakoye Galamsey Akufo-Addo achi omo de omako prison no oba obejai omo nyina. These are the things from a friend is saying President then candidate Mahama said and now President Mahama said that's what he said inti the rule 60 days all it takes to declare a state of emergency a pen and paper and they wouldn't say Galamsey a peja since in a net koso in November December no
yes
omo mu ye Galamsey na nkasa na afide omo ba be mu no
mepo na no pena me ka say and the madwan me say the nyina omo ana na ye
na omo na say me kan na say mo station ka me ka kire won I always told you say Galamsey there because you say Galamsey o my way mu Galamsey enim no e PA 2011 no under an NDC government now obi enim Galamsey
say mining back
yes omo no mo start Galamsey ye okoko as NDC aban NDC for the start here into omo no mo ye campaigns in Galamsey ya wa aban mu as MPP what say that say soldier for ko Galamsey pit bi so mo ko operation e ma MPP executive bi no mo kokoda and NDC chairman also soldier ni mene will crack one business open the waha. Yabana, now how dare you come here without informing me? And this executive.
Yeah.
And then Oko Osinwa Market Center and the year to Galamsey. Korongo car quino. Highway no and the year to Galamsey. Kofodia Densu River and Polutu da.
Debbie.
Kofodia Galamsey by Kofodia Densu River and Polutu da. And then Kofodia Densu su. I had to say Milo and Nido any day and come. Into the air can you say, Oman Penny Mahama declare state of emergency. Because
send wow kind of position no because and then crown no emu ase crasses and na day net no
because densu a wo kan mehu na densu no and the service ko fodu afo nyina ewie so e ba fans home e be bo weja dam ni mu ha enti me hu say di nso na ye na me yemu sheme because say at the time bomb so e be ha
and the same President Mahama catch him say ono no say obeyo mampania he is going to place a ban on all forms of mining in our forest reserves. Yeah. Then what does it take to place a ban?
Announcement. A statement.
Internal we here 100 days. We here 120 days. In fact, Donald Trump ebe yo mampeni no. The same day, Niamo promise America for no. The same day or ye be 40. Within 1 week, na Niamo promise o no wa ye be 70 ni mu 80. So you don't need 100 days. You don't need 90 days. You don't need 60 days to place a ban on illegal mining in the forest reserves, as you said, as you promised. Here 100 days. Now, what they are acquire a friend is saying, who they declare state of emergency, and they hear so therefore no more what that not done go for the core forest muda that domuye Galamsey stop no. Omoan audio mkochichi 1 2 3 4 5 we are no be better TV so say we are doing an operation and the chichen grofo. Meanwhile you told us say san grofo no ye njai omo. Hwe Felix Kwachofo say Ekufuado's Jubilee House is Galamsey. Galamsey is Jubilee House, and the Kufuado's Jubilee House is Galamsey. That is Felix Kwachofo. So Felix Kwachofo say, why are they arresting the young boys in the Galamsey pit and leaving the campaigns in Accra? Why is Mahama arresting the young boys in the Galamsey pit? The poor excavator operators. Why is he arresting them? Yen the if you say, "One a woody body no, onti am robber and be obi fie." Na police in China be say, "Why na somehow?" Me jaw na makofa de somehow no. Ye chewa una woody body no. Me achew na ndani.
Unless wa would say so be kasa obi na suma.
Na woka sakra, woka sakra wo ye be chew because ye nja wo nko say because waka say you be. But this man, the president John Dramani Mahama came to tell the whole country say, "Me dem be your mampania. Me jai obu jina amamako." Na ma be chicken pens no. Inti what your moye den? Why are you arresting the people? Because they are catching Ghana for no. No, and a Ghana for Gina so the two abama. And then up to now, in Crawford, that's where mining all forest reserves. One for a ban now, what can one say no?
Parliament be sorry ending of this month.
As we speak, Galamsey na ekosoro. Sikani nyina omujia, omo de ba Jubilee House.
Oh, we are sure about that.
Na some no catch na minim NDC for the kai. NDC for the kai. I didn't know. Say you no cre anano dia, are na dey you no cre.
Okay.
Say you no cre anano a, say you no cre say na dan Kufuado ena na Galamsey dia. Na say ne from President Mahama ba mu 60 days per apeja. Esen say na titie and Kufuado dia. Esa Mahama na Galamsey no.
Well.
And they cre here party NDC executives any soldier for kontokwe die. Clear say omo no moye. Okay say Professor Prembo Boateng report be by NDC for the Dante Ghana here now. O can report ni mu say Oko Western region o say NDC4 are more into the Galamsey than the NPP. Sasa no ye kan bo bi entie because na ehwan ye hi.
Asante yenye e draw no na yenye ne fa enkomo no emrewe abusu ha ye wuntumi radio 95.9 any movement television Dennis Miracle Aboagye na anope yagibre na yene no atwetwe enkomo me dia wo koi me question maybe sa bra Asante be draw no say wo gidi say NPP bitimi asan sori biem wajina na so na 2028 wakwaji tumi ana.
Oh, NPP be win 2028 elections.
2028.
We win. Say your friend say now hwe de ekosu ya. 60 days pe. You say agrobe so if you no pa. Eni as we speak we no ka say nkola o promise you some coin be say betu omusika wontua. Wo say omukwaje bosia no mfa nkotua na oba betua mom. Friend say teacher trainees yi wo ka kire omusa oba obetwa allowance mu na omomo. A friend is a loan scheme. Uba ye 1 year. What's I afekwa do ba budgetary allocation among. me no ka say na Danko Akufo-Addo wo ka che Ghana fo nyina say na ban so na ban na kra na omo bo man ne ka na oba wo beti aban no so na wate ka no so no ene na Akufo-Addo spend 327 million per ewo compensation ewo Office of Government Machinery ene wo spend 2.7 billion or allocate budget allocation yema Office of Government Machinery 327 and then we spend 2.7 billion what page mu and mo ho beye 9 and then wo na wo say what say aban friend is saying political appointment so no yes and okre o of be 4 agencies pe and Office of Government Machinery na na Akufo no 8 but they would be who wo 4 no wo spend 2.7 billion they are now no 8 no or spend 327 sure Uma Ghana for ejina aka kwan ho ehwe 6 match at Jubilee House sada no misi mitwe na mera ho mini so hu ya eyade bia TV stations na ntwa ma into nkofo ehu timer na omo yes 6 match at Jubilee House omo say strictly by invitation na omo NDC for nko na hye eho no because this 6 match was an NDC event they didn't open it up for the people of Ghana omo ye the NDC event omo ye to say omo Thanksgiving service and the NDC for nko na invitation you know mo share inside you know mo kra Ghana flag no mo himche na me say mi twem na bebia eya sa ye light opposite Jubilee House Christ the King in no mo light sa fire we no na Ghana fo yi aye line
no mo hwe
e wo fence ni chi
in fact the kra nya information into mo so ko board don pem wo Independence Square
all because what say so we are Jubilee House there categories. Now, how do you let Ghanaians stand at the back of the fence? No more share wo no party for amoji money wo Jubilee House on 6th of March. Now I allocated 78 million Ghana cedi for communication. 78. Yeah? In the past budget, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo allocated just about 3 million, say 4 million MR communication. No? And then Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudjota Blakwa catch a Ghana phone and say useless. Now the intina a buying time 4 million so the better communication and then 78 million no the communication. Obviously I must say you reduce a friend is saying ministry in Tiatikaso. Yeah? Ministry of Local Government, Ministry of Sanitation, and the Ministry of Chieftaincy. Not a single employee has been fired. Ejumayeni bi ani owo sa 3 institutions here mo a we yin di omo nyina cars aro mo yusu salary na etu omo benefit omo nyina omo da so wo ho the only thing why are say political appointees no political appointees no
it's a minister no any deputy minister
yes e bi ombo bi omo obebo programmer na minister of chieftaincy eko asabi programmer na asabi e wo ho na okono enei sa program ne ba say Ahmed Ibrahim went to me and call because I saw local government ejuma and sanitation ejuma obesoma director bi or ministry ho director no be to car obeto fuel or they be the same function you reduce nothing so woba na obefa kojo upon kroma position as Ministry of Information now we say may you Ministry of Information free ho na me you have created an impression say we need Minister for Information and na wonam na the two home run say mate ministry so meanwhile all the agencies any ministry staff and normally could do upon Kroma ye no omo nyina na una ye dwuma Office of Government Office of Government Machinery under your friend is saying presidency in the name of Minister for Communications. But
Minister for we a Minister of State at the presidency, how do you get agencies under you? So when you minister
something I settings packaging aban no aban we own settings any packaging and nam I say akasha when the friend is saying adeya ye parazone ohun ye fi say we say na the parazone gusu a sa na ban we aye but you see the we ma embre
okay
embre de ye mpre ho embre na kasa no man embre
okay
as a matter of time Ghana for be hu aban a ya to abai de eden amom enen no NPP still are hu ye hi enkofo dwan no because of tan but we feel say we could have done more yentu me anti omo se mukra ye de entu mo se kese mo ye more na yentu me anti but ye ma embre se me no kasa yi se ne anya mesiko entra aban we asase o mutwa e kire Ghana no in due course ni nyina be dedi and then ye toto petrol mukra ye nka because obi entumi nka ye dum kanea me obi amete kanea for of 2 days obi entumi nka she obi aho
kodwemu ni atoto ni
kodwemu ya to ni obi entumi nka
usuru so ba be
she obi aho Ghana for ni bi kra omunye adwuma e wo public sector and Akufo-Addo omo koto abati Akufo-Addo na so omo se ye nkoto ntia ye nkoto kra no omo na yi omadi ehye no ho ontumi complaini ye nyina de hye ye ho na mom de ro ye ntumi fa hye ye ho afebo enche bia Ghana fo be hu se ye di oman ni nya ye di oman ne bone se yamma Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia akwan na wanfa ne nhihye pa ne nyuma pa o de to apron so no wanfa mbre oman no embra na nkese se ye de ne buy in 2024 no by that time no oman pani Mahama etuwe ono okọ retirement o he has nothing to lose.
Okay.
Onye na dwen te say on enye bibi na de ka o bibi lusu anka obey budget of the brain ya obey sa budget ya brain.
All right.